talking to you about scaling to the next billion players. I'm on the product marketing team for Google Cloud Platform. So mobile and cloud are better together. If you think of today's most compelling apps, whether it's Uber or Spotify, Netflix, YouTube, or even Maps, the most compelling content treats client and cloud as a single platform. And nowhere is this more dramatic than games. And this is going to date me, but I spent 10 years of my adolescence playing these multi-user dimensions, multi-user dungeons. We're talking 9600 baud modems dialing up to BBSs. And as modest as the user interface was for these, it's amazing how much they got right. It's amazing how much they understood their medium. Things like a very in-depth community, a guild system, precursor to modern-day MMOs. Your identity within the community was a huge reason for players to come back. Live daily events, some of these were goofy. On Thanksgiving Day, they had turkeys running around where you could loot. They would drop gold and armor. But it was just text, and admins could orchestrate all of that on the server side, and every day had something new for players to come back to. Very Minecraft-esque, an infinite world of UGC. I built a zone called Valley of the Jedi Tower, and 15 years later, it still stands. All the NPCs, mobs, gear, all the room descriptions, it's still there today. And players, non-engineers, being able to put content back into the game was huge and was expected. So I think you guys get the idea. Fast forward to today, it's a different era for gaming. The stats for this are all over the place. It's going to vary, but one source, GSMA, puts 6 billion folks with smartphones in the next 4 to 5 years. These folks coming online for the first time, they're doing it through these PlayStations in their pockets, gaming-grade devices. That's going to be their first experience with gaming. And along the same theme, the other side of the coin is ubiquitous cloud access, 4G connectivity, broadband connectivity on the go, where in developed countries we're talking 100% coverage, and in developing countries, right at the tipping point where the majority of folks are going to have 4G coverage. That combination of mobile and cloud together is going to make the player experience greater than some of the parts. I'm going to back up. What Google, if you were to take something away from this short lightning talk, what Google Cloud Platform is trying to do is to enable these great foundational gaming experiences in a way where the complexity doesn't cause the whole house of cards to collapse. In other words, if you're bringing the same complexity from the olden days to the new mediums, you're bringing forth all this baggage. So the one idea to take away is we succeed, our North Star, success for us is if you're able to focus on content. Every waking second, focus on content and not infrastructure. And this is an eye chart, but Google Cloud Platform is a collection of services. And really across compute, storage, and analytics, we have a range of abstractions, and the magic is in choosing the right abstraction. Abstractions like being able to have something fully managed. It's hard to see here, but in this case, you're just focusing on the content of your game, the state of your persistent game world. You just have a blob of content in one line of code. It writes it globally across all gaming platforms you care about. The mutation is heard, and via callback, they know about it. You didn't have to manage any infrastructure. You didn't have to spin up any VMs, spin up any REST services. It just works. So across compute, storage, and analytics, we have these what we call third wave services that allow you to focus on your content. And mere mortals like myself, scripters, can go and put content into the game. Realizing that not everyone can start with wave 3 services, you can have your existing stack today, have it run on top of Google's world-class infrastructure. So Google Cloud Platform is allowing you to take your stack or using our cloud-native services and run it on top of Google's infrastructure. With that, I'm at time. And I'd like to invite you to check out cloud.google.com/products.